differentiate a rather complicated function. And what we want to do is we want to follow those 4 steps that were given before, the guidelines for implicit differentiation. So, step 1, we're going to differentiate both sides. So, I'm just going to apply the differentiation, with respect to x to both sides. So I got y cubed plus y squared minus 5y minus x squared equals the derivative with respect to x of -4. Okay, so I can actually distribute my derivative, and that's what I'm going to do. So d dx of y cubed plus d dx of y squared plus d dx of -5y plus d dx -x squared equals d dx of -4. Okay, now I'm going to do the implicit differentiation. So the derivative of y cubed is 3y squared from the chain rule. I'm going to use the generalized chain rule, generalized power rule, and dy dx, because I have the derivative of y cubed with respect to y, and then the derivative of y with respect to x. Then I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to get 2y dy dx plus derivative of -5y is going to give me minus 5 dy dx. And what we know and love, oh, there's that negative again. So that's going to be a negative. Derivative of x squared is going to give me 2x. Note I don't have a dy dx. And derivative of a constant, 0. Whew! Alright, so we finished with the first step. Now we want to collect all the dy dx terms on one side. And there are all our y squared, our dy dx terms. So now I'm going to get this over here, and let's do that. 3y squared dy dx plus 2y dy dx minus 5 dy dx equals, my sign's going to change, so I end up with positive 2x. Now my third step, I want to factor out all my dy dx's. And there I am trying to factor out my differential. I don't want to factor out my differential. I want to factor out my dy dx. Okay. So now I have 3y squared plus 2y minus 5 equals positive 2x. Okay, now we're ready for the fourth step. We want to solve for dy dx. And I'm just going to do that by dividing. So I get dy dx equals, now this is just a personal thing. I like writing the denominator first, because then I can make sure that things are kind of centered. And that is finding the derivative. Now, notice that it's still a function of y. So we have to know what y is, but unfortunately there are lots of times where we can't get a derivative from an explicit function because no explicit function exists. And sometimes it's just easier.